Sometimes, K-pop dances are deemed inappropriate by the Korean Broadcasting System, or KBS, for various reasons. Usually, it's due to a dance being too sexually suggestive, but sometimes there are other reasons as well. Many times, fans think that the changes aren't necessary, but other times it does seem a bit more appropriate for young audiences to make a dance less suggestive. These are some of the most well-known cases of KBS banning certain dance moves and forcing the groups to chant their choreographies. These dance moves were too NSFW for the Korean government. Non-cable TV stations in Korea have some strict policies when it comes to sexy, and these artists had to change their choreography to be allowed on broadcast. Blackpink's Don't Know What to Do. In the original choreography of Blackpink's Don't Know What to Do, Lisa slowly spreads her legs wide apart. Unfortunately, it was regarded as too sexy, so they had to change it. The final step shows the Thai idol simply kneeling on one knee. On Leonioff's libido. One part of the choreography has one of the members putting his hand in between the other member's legs, covering the genital area with his right hand. He then slides his hand down the thigh of his member. Because of the heavy criticism they received, only one have decided to alter it. The final step shows the member avoiding the genital area and touching the side of his member's thigh instead. Tail by Sunmi. The initial choreography of Sunmi's Tail involves the female soloist dancing on top of a male dancer who is sitting on a chair. Sunmi will then jump on the male dancer's thighs with her legs apart. Because this part was too sexually suggestive, Sunmi ended up sitting on the chair, without the male dancer, and then placing one of her legs on the chair. Girls' Day's Something. Something is one of Girls' Day's iconic hits, but the choreography for the track was heavily criticized due to the sensual dance moves off the members on the floor. That part was then changed after their fourth live performance. VIX's voodoo doll stabbed through the chest. The original choreography where one of the members imitates being stabbed through the chest was deemed too graphic and changed. While some fans stated that the changes weren't necessary at all. Sisters So Cool hip gesture. The move where the girls shake their hands behind their hips was banned by the big three TV stations, and the girls were forced to remove the gesture in their performances on stage because the gesture seemed too suggestive. Rainbow's A. Shirt lift. The song A gained popularity partly due to its signature move where the girls pulled up their shirts to reveal their abs. The move was considered too racy, however, and the group was forced to remove it from their choreography. Sunmi's full moon sensual leg splits. Sunmi, who splits her legs open sensually during the MV of Full Moon, was forced to adjust her choreography to not include this part when she performed on KBS, SBS, and MBC. Dalshabet's Look at My Legs Tearaway Skirt. Dalshabet's initial choreography included a dress that they could open up to show off their legs. They wore short pants underneath, but the move was deemed too sexual and banned. Dalshabet's BBB chest rub. Dalshabet received yet another strike with their song BBB, during which they stroke their chests. The move was considered too sexual and they were forced to adjust their hand placement. EXID's Up Down Hip Thrust. The popular song Up Down was initially banned by the big three stations in Korea for its signature hip thrusting move. The girls adjusted the move when performing on non-cable channels. AOA's mini skirt. The entire choreography of mini skirt was riddled with suggestive choreography, and they were forced to edit such moves out when they were banned from performing on KBS, SBS, and MBC. 4 Minutes Mirror Mirror. 4 Minute was banned from spreading their legs during the song Mirror Mirror and adjusted the choreography to be able to perform on non-cable TV. Jiyeon's Never Ever. The choreography during Never Ever involving Jeon's hips was apparently too sexy for the public, and she was banned from performing those moves on stage. For L's move. When this MV was released, it stirred up controversy over its revealing outfits and extremely suggestive dance choreography. The MV was given a 19+ rating, and the group was unable to perform the choreography on stage. Marionette by Stellar. This is one dance where some might argue that the fixed version is better overall. The original but scratching movement was a bit awkward to some, so when they changed it to just resting their arms on their lower backs instead, it comes across as a little less so. Amazing Bad Lady by Cross Jean. The original and fixed versions of the dance for Amazing Bad Lady aren't too different. The main difference is where the members rest their hands. While in the original they were rubbing their hands over their crotches, in the fixed version, they simply rested them on their belts. Still sensual, but not quite so suggestive. Paradise Lost by Gain. Similar to Sunmi's Full Moon, Gain had to change the part of her dance where she spread her legs wide apart while sitting on the floor. Instead, she just continues to sway her hips and look overall amazing regardless of the change. Bubble Pop by Hyuna. During the performance of Bubble Pop, Hyuna suddenly lifted up her skirt. This seemed to have surprised both the audience and her backup dancers, but the concert went on with the audience cheering as loudly as they could. However, when a video of her performance taken by a fan was released online, some people commented that her performance was too provocative.